Portugal, there's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need to know.
Hola, bon dia, alegria. Sorry, just blowing a kiss to my missus there, who's just leaving. It just dropped me a cup of tea off in the studio, and she's going out for a walk. What a lovely gesture. Thank you very much indeed. Let me just do that again. Hola, bon dia, alegria. Munson here with the Good Morning Portugal show. Not a live stream, but there certainly is a podcast, and you can hang out with us at theportugalclub.com. And this morning, it's my great pleasure to hang out with one of my colleagues from the Kirby Higgs group of the agency. Let's give him a nice big round of applause and bring him onto the screen. It's Bruno, everybody.
Hola, hello, good morning. Bon dia. Good morning. Very good.
All right, everybody, calm down. We've got Bruno with us from the agency. And you're going to take us to a very special place this morning, Bruno, to Alcácer do Sal. I think I've pronounced it correctly now.
You pronounced it correctly, yeah. Alcácer do Sal, yeah.
Fantastic. Before we go there and look at this fantastic video that's been made, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do at the agency, if you don't mind, where you're based, and the sort of properties you like dealing with?
So I'm Bruno Nascimento. So I'm actually French-Portuguese because I was born in France, grew up, and my parents are Portuguese from the Algarve. I lived also in UK for 8 years.
Did you?
And, yeah. In London.
Whereabouts? Where were you? In London? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah. I live close to, I don't know if I pronounce it right because it's my French accent, Enfield.
Enfield, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I know where you mean. Wow, okay. But everything's fine in London apart from the weather, right?
Exactly, yeah. But it used to be, you get used to it. I like it, I miss London. Yeah.
Do you? Oh, bless you. I don't. But interesting. It is a fantastic city for sure. And you're based in another, or south of another fantastic city, south of Lisbon, of course, right?
Now, yes, in Margem Sul, in Sobreda, actually.
Sobreda, we were just chatting about our mutual friend João Valente, who's over there. Shout out to João, a lovely man.
Yeah, lovely man. And I joined the agency this year. So I have a background of entrepreneurial. So I used to have my tea company in France, and after the COVID, I came in Portugal because my parents come from there. So yeah, why not? And I enjoy it. I joined the agency, consultant agents. So working with. Basically, I like to work with houses. My niche is working with between like 500 to 1 million house. Selling Margem Sul. I like to discover new places also, like Lisbon. I started in Lisbon last year, and now I'm looking more like that's why we've got with Sergio the Alcácer do Sal one. So,
very good. We'll have a look at that in just a moment. But I can't let it pass. Did you mention your tea company in France?
Yes. Yeah.
Tell me about what's your tea company? What were you doing? Importing tea?
Yes. From actually the term exact because there is no tea is infusion. So herbal teas from Bali. So I used to work also with the embassy of Indonesia. Yeah.
Wow. So what are the specialty teas from Indonesia that you were importing? What types of tea?
It was like the blue pea flower. I don't know. You see the tea, it's color blue. We change the color in purple when you add lemon.
Oh, wow. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if there's a market in Portugal because Portugal's a coffee country, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
And I did meet one chap, and I wrote an article about him in the Portugal Resident. He's an absolute tea connoisseur, and he's in a real niche of importing tea into Portugal. But I think it's quite not a struggle exactly, but it's a challenging market to get into because it's a coffee obsessed country, isn't it, Portugal?
Is it? And it's strange because they were the first one to import tea.
Yes. So. Right, it's amazing. And the Portuguese introduced tea to the British as well.
Yes, it's true. Incredible. That's why also the name coming from tea, like Transporto de Ervas Aromáticas.
Amazing. That's how we get our we call it a cup of char as well, don't we, in London? Which I think, of course, is like the Portuguese word. And tea, that abbreviation. Amazing. So there we go. I could happily talk to you about tea all day, but we've got a beautiful property to share. This is a project Alcácer do Sal. You're working with Sergio, a fellow agent at the agency, a consultant at the agency, with us in our team. So I'll play the video. This is such a beautiful video, Bruno. Let's bring this onto the screen, and if you could talk us through it. the overview is of the town, of course, which has had a recent upgrade, hasn't it? I went there, I think, 5 years ago, and that waterfront was all sort of redeveloped, wasn't it?
Yes, it's really love because now with Comporta, what happened with Comporta, like people they're looking for something probably less, more quiet, more
Yes.
natural, and Alcácer do Sal bring that actually. It's
Yeah.
about 30 minutes from the Comporta beach, like the famous one,
Is it?
and
It's a lovely, lovely
and
town.
one
We
hour.
really absolutely. Sorry, you were saying a
Yes,
1 hour from Lisbon, from the capital.
yeah, 1 hour 15 from Lisbon. So it's
Amazing.
quite.
This redevelopment. Then is this part of a bigger development, or is this a single property?
No, it's two single property.
Right.
They joined. Is one is three. They're all in street, so it's three streets. One, the difference is one, the kitchen, as you see, is with the island open kitchen. The other one is a closed kitchen.
Wow.
Two swimming pool on the rooftop. Oh, the view is amazing.
It's
Like
incredible.
for if people who are looking for second residence or to be away from the city, like Lisbon or even Comporta, a bit more quiet, authentic. I think that's the right property.
Yeah,
And you have
absolutely
the
lovely.
Saddle River. Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'm playing it again because it's kind of blink and you miss it. A beautiful photography, videography, and what a lovely apartment. Oh, sorry, no, what a lovely property this is. A lovely development. It's
Yeah.
superb styling on this. I really love that.
Oh,
And tell us,
it's really nice. It's just been like built like last year, finished last year. Yeah, it's completely
it's
new as
amazing.
well.
It's amazing. What a great place to be. If you haven't been there, it's well worth a visit. You know, even if you're not interested in living there, it's very well worth visiting Alcácer do Sal. Beautiful little town. However, if you are interested in moving to Portugal or moving around Portugal, looking for a new place to live, this should be on your list as somewhere to check out. And it's very fine property here, which you can see on the agency website as well. Anything else you can tell us about the town or the development itself?
So I will speak a bit more about the town because I really like it there. It's
Yeah.
proper Alentejo town,
Yes.
and you have close to you have everything around about 7 minutes from the shops, the transport as well. If you go to the Algarve, you have the I2, so you go directly. You earn more or less an hour to go there. So instead of 3 hours to go to Faro, you do it in 2 hours. So
Amazing.
it's an interesting point, and it's really in between Comporta and Lisbon, actually.
Yes, yeah. So it's found itself in a very good location. This is a little bit of a hack for people, isn't it? Really, if they don't want if Comporta is overpriced for them and they don't want to live directly in the city and the hustle bustle, this is a really good. It's not a compromise at all, is it? This is a really good complement to those the wonderful experiences you can have both in the capital and in Comporta, and enjoy the peace, the relative peace and tranquility of the Alentejo countryside, which you point out there. This is a chance to live in a slightly busier part of the Alentejo, which of course has a reputation for being very peaceful, right?
Yeah, very peaceful and historic as well.
Yes.
The city is more than 3,000 years, you know.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
used to be like the Sado to do the transportation for salt. That's why Alcácer do Sal.
I
And
see.
the name comes from Muslim as well, is Arab Alcácer.
Ah, very
So,
good. It's a history and culture lesson with you
yeah.
this morning. We love this. We love this, Bruno. So the River Sado there, going through the Alentejo. And I think we discovered it because we were driving back from the Algarve. So again, if you want to get to the Algarve, you're in the Algarve in what, a couple of hours?
Yeah, in 2 hours from Alcácer in 2 hours. You take off
Amazing.
because you take off 1 hour from Lisbon, so yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah, incredible.
Directly.
And that's your patrimony yourself, isn't it? Your heritage is in the Algarve. Can you give us a little bit of advice for those of us new to Portugal? What are your favorite parts of the Algarve where your family are from?
Villarreal de Santo Antonio.
Oh, really? You're a
Because,
VRSA man. Okay.
yeah. And it's
Really?
developing as well. It's not as, it's like Alcácer and Comporta. Villarreal is still very Portuguese, not very trendy. It's starting with Praia Verde. They have they're building big resorts there. The new Marriott's going to come 5 stars. So it's developing a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
And you have Alcuti as well. What I like is you are really between the sea and the Alentejo, even if it's still Algarve, Alcuti. and also it's developing a lot. Alcácer, there is a lot of British living there. I remember when I used to cycling, like 10 years ago, the Brits start to come there in Alcácer.
And I think also VRSA, Villarreal de Sant Antonio, is also very popular with Americans now, isn't it? Our friend Veronica is there.
Yeah. It's coming. Yeah, you see more and more Americans there, especially in a countryside.
Yes,
because you have the Villarreal, the city, and around you have like it's more quiet. Gulfs also, so Castro Marin historically as well.
And very
Spain.
easy to Spain. Get to Spain, absolutely. Yeah. Amazing.
Just
Lots of great information. Thank you so much for being here this morning, Bruno. A big fan of Margen Sul. Are you familiar with Herdad de Mayo over there in Margen Sul? Maybe you and I need to meet there at that development. We're going to be broadcasting live from there soon. I'd love to meet you there.
Yeah, of course we can. I think and with Carl as well, because we need to do the Margen Sul team. So...
Absolutely. I loved it when I lived there. I lived on Arahuera for a little while, and the Margen Sul is such a brilliant place to live because you're close to the city. You can get across to the city, but you can also go south as well. Fantastic. Flying the flag for the Margen Sul. Bruno Nascimento of the agency, everybody. Thanks for being here, Bruno. Anything else you want to say before you go?
No, just really thank you. If you need anything, just contact us. And very enjoyed this few moments with you, Carl. Thank you very much.
You again. Maybe bring Sergio along next time. Thank you very much. Bon dia to you, Bruno. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Bon dia. Thank you.
Take care. Bye for now.
In Portugal, there's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need